Hi guys, it's Barbara. I redo. Good to see you again this week. This would be my, I'm gonna think, week 24 update. And I'm not gonna go to the stats spiel. I just did that all last week. I mean, not all last week, but the last video. Once again, I'm driving home. I worked late today. However, last week I came to you at 185.6. And this morning I come to you at 185.6, and it falls right into that pattern. Every time I lose 2 weeks, that third week, I'm either going to gain or I'm going to stay the same. And week 4 is either a gain or to stay the same. So I don't know what's going to happen next week yet, of course. Hang on, I got to get out of this thing. When I leave late, traffic's supposed to go good, and of course I get stuck behind somebody only doing 40 miles an hour in the expressway, which is not meant for 40 miles an hour. Anyway, me griping about other drivers again. So the only problem I have with that, and why I'm so bothered with it this week, even though I expected it to either be a gain or the same, because I see the pattern, what upsets me is, and you guys know I weigh daily just to try to keep myself focused and on track, but I don't really overly worry about it. I don't think. I just record it weekly. But I stayed exactly 185.6 on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, but then on Saturday I saw 184.7. I was like, oh, I'm gonna break the pattern and have a loss this week. And then on Sunday, I was back at 185.6, and Monday, 185.6, and today, 185.6. So somehow I've managed to stay the same exact weight all day, all but one day out of this whole week. Don't know why I went back up. Been drinking my water, been eating like I'm supposed to, been exercising. I managed to run again yesterday. I took that week off, gave my knee a break, and now I ran again yesterday. Well, walked and jogged. I didn't do a C to 5K week program yesterday because I just wanted to do a little bit. I think this week I probably won't do that program. I'll just every other day do a little bit just to get slowly build back in, and then next week I'll get back into where I left off. So yeah, a little bit of disappointment. So all of my stats are basically the same as last week, except I'm 1 week further out. I did get I guess it's sort of an NSP. I was working late today, and where I work in an office building, and there's a cleaning crew that comes in after, I think they come in about 6:30, and they start cleaning, and they're there late into the night, because they clean all the floors of our business. I don't know that they do the whole building, or if they're specifically hired by our company. I don't know, but they're pretty much the same people all the time. So when I work late, they see me. So there's always the same woman who does my area and stuff, and we say hello, and she's really nice. And today she was like, "You look different. You drive," and she I don't know what nationality is, but she is. She does have an accent. So English isn't her first language. But she was like, "You dropped pounds," and I was like, "Yeah, I did a little bit." And she's like, "How much?" And then I told her almost 65, and she goes, "That's a lot." And she goes, "You look really beautiful." So she was really sweet and really kind and really nice about it. And it was nice to, be noticed again, by somebody else. Do I have any other NSPs? I think the shirts I bought last month are starting to get a little loose, but I probably mentioned that before. A ring that I had bought some years back, not when I was at my smallest, but at some point when I had started gaining weight, and I had it sized for my pinky. And of course, as I gained more weight, it didn't fit anymore, so I hadn't been able to wear it since then. It now fits back on my finger. So as I lose weight, I'm going to get to be able to resize that down, because I do want it to stay a pinky ring. This ring I'm wearing right now, I bought it originally for my ring finger, and now it's too loose on my ring finger, so it fits on my middle finger. So I haven't decided yet if I'll leave it there or size it down. I think I'll wait and see where my hands land when I'm done, and resize it to whatever finger I want it to fit then. That's all I can think of on the non-scale victory front. I do want to say thank you to those of you who are connected with me on Instagram, and you saw my little sad post the other day. Thank you for the encouragement and the kind words. It's I think it's going to be a rough time for a little while. You know, just my son's going through a lot of stuff, and for those of you who have kids who have been teenagers going into their young years, some of you know what I'm talking about when I mention about sometimes they just make decisions that are no good for themselves, and as a parent, you can't stop them and you can't make them do different, but you worry yourself to death over it, and you're scared for them, and you know where those decisions are headed, and you want to stop it, and you want to help them, and you want to make everything right, and you can't, you know, and it is what it is, and I don't want to talk too much because I'll start bawling, and I don't want to start bawling. But I do appreciate the kindness and the support you guys give, both on the Instagram and here on YouTube. Did I tell you guys about a couple new people? Heather's losing it, and I think there's another one just saying losing it, I think. And there was one more, and now I can't remember her name. Oh man, I have got to try to do better at remembering names and writing things down and putting links in the comment section, but I'm just not there yet, guys. I'm so sorry. Thought process. I've tried the Crystal Light again, and I just don't like it anymore. I honestly do not like it. I don't know if it's just overly sweet for me, or just I don't like the way the flavor is anymore, because I've always watered it down, and now I water it down even more, and I don't like it. I don't like the way it tastes. I don't like how it sits, the way it feels when it's in my stomach, and it makes me feel ill. So I'm done with that. I do still like putting lemon juice in my water, and I may have to start trying other things. I did buy some grape juice, some white grape juice, and poured a couple ounces in it the other day. Now I have a 32-ounce cup, so I'm trying to find the right balance to put just enough in to get a little flavor, but I don't want lots of the sugar and stuff. But like I said before, I'm not going to go for the imitation stuff. I'm done with the chemicals and the fake sugars and the the Splenda and the Truvia and all these substitutions. I don't know. I'm not. It doesn't work for me. So I'm learning how to have natural, real sugar, you know, through fruits and things in limited fashions, and see where that leads me. So I put a couple ounces, not even a couple, I put a few squirts out of the real lemon juice bottle into my water, and I go with that. And I tried that grape juice. I don't think I had enough of a ratio because it didn't quite taste right, or maybe it just doesn't taste right watered down. I don't know. I am going to try some other things. I don't know how infusing works. I think I have an infuser. I may try that. Look up some good things to infuse. I think strawberries, cucumbers, I think pretty much any fruit can be infused. But I got to see how that works. And I think I need to see if I actually have a big pitcher or just a little water bottle, because a little water bottle is not going to be good enough. I think I want to make a pitcher of it and then pour it into my water thermos. Let's see. I have not tried any new bariatric recipes. I keep doing the same things over and over again. I have my steak, I have my chicken. I make those in a variety of ways that I'm used to, that are quick and easy for me. On quick and dirty nights, I get those Totino's pizzas. They're $1, and I cook that and I eat the toppings. I throw away the bread or give some of it to my little doggy and then throw away the rest. I don't eat any of the crust. I still don't eat bread products. I still stay away from that. What I haven't been having lately, and this is where I'm lacking, I am lacking in my vegetables. I was doing really good there, and I'm still eating my protein, but I got to get back into my vegetables. Now, I did get a compliment the other day. I made stir fry one day last week, and then I packed it into little 1-cup containers for me for the week. And then when my son came over on Friday, I asked him if he was hungry, and I asked if he'd like some of the stir fry, and I made it for him, heated it up and ate it. And he asked me where I got it from, and I told him I made it. He goes, "You made this?" Like he's all shocked, like I can't cook. And he's like, wow, it was so good. I thought you got it from that restaurant by your work. There's a place by my work called Flat Top Grill. That's basically make your own stir fry. And I was like, nope, I made that. He goes, that's really good. Now, don't get me wrong. He's never called me a bad cook. He loves a lot of things I make. There are particular things he prefers me to make over anybody else. You know, my pancakes, my cookies, my waffles, my cakes, my hot wings, and then even some main dishes. But he loves those particular treats and snacks and the breakfast foods. He always said I make the best breakfast ever. Those are the days when he likes me, you know. Right now we go through a lot of days he don't like me. We're at that stage, you know. I'm dumb. I don't know anything. He's smarter than the world. I've never been his age. I've never been through anything. I've never had problems or troubles, and I've never learned how to work through it. So he's gonna figure it all out on his own because I don't know anything. So beyond that, I thought that was pretty neat. His reaction to the stir fry. So, but now I'm all out of stir fry, so I think I might make another one. I do like doing that. I make a nice big batch with a lot of chicken and the vegetables, and then I break it up and then I put it into 1 cups. The only things that I can pre-make like that is the stir fry and taco meat, because anything else, if I try to reheat it, something happens with the meat and I can't tolerate it. But I can do it, I guess, when it's in a lot of sauce or juice like that. Like taco meat is very saucy, and which keeps it nice and moist. And so even if I do it with chicken, turkey meat, or steak, I can eat it reheated. And the stir fry, the same thing. I can do that reheated. So though when I make those, I make a large batch, and then I put those either in the freezer or the fridge. Oh, and I make homemade Sloppy Joe. You know, I always say Manwich, but Manwich is name brand. But Sloppy Joe, I make my own Sloppy Joe. I don't use the store-bought sauce, and I make my own taco seasonings. I don't really make a taco seasoning per se. I season my meat the way I want it with my own interpretation of taco seasoning. And basically what I did one day is I looked at the back of a taco seasoning packet and saw what was in it. And the fact that I had every single one of those things in my cabinet already, I then and there decided to stop buying the taco packets, and I use those and I season them to my liking with those same seasonings, and it works wonderfully, and I save money. It's like pancakes. I looked in the pancake box, and everything in it I have at home. So I don't buy pancake mix. I make pancakes and waffles from scratch because I keep all of that stuff already in my cabinet, so I have no need to make it from scratch. To buy a box. So in those ways I save a little bit of money. If any of you guys want recipes, I have them. They're not gluten-free and they're not bariatric friendly per se, but they're great for my family, and they absolutely love them. The pancakes come out really super fluffy. It's just a basic recipe I think it's probably off allrecipes.com, and it works wonderfully. So I gotta say, little Kansas Kitty, how awesome of you doing it. You have 7 marathons in 7 states. You're quite the inspiration, but I'm still saying I'll never do a marathon. There's no way I'm running 20 miles unless somebody's behind me trying to kill me. As much as I like to run, I just don't like it for that many hours all at once. It's just not and the time it takes to train. I barely get enough time to get my hour in per day. It's 8:30, almost 8:30 here now. And as much as I should go home and get in some time tonight, I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, and I have to get up at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. I know in my head I should go home and work out anyway, but I probably won't because I am very exhausted right now, and I have to get up so early and work another long day tomorrow. Actually, I can't work a long day tomorrow. Tomorrow I have physical therapy after work to work on my back. Oh, darn it, which I haven't been doing my exercises. Am I the only one who does that? I have these exercises I'm supposed to do between visits, and I haven't done them at all. And I keep saying I'm going to do it tonight, and then tonight I forget, and then tomorrow I forget, and I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I have to go there and say, no, I didn't do any of them. I hate that. So I got to try to at least do those stretches tonight and say, at least I can say I did them. I don't think I have any other updates. I am proud of you guys. You are all doing so wonderful. You know, I think I've got some new subscribers. Thank you for coming and joining the support system. Do me a favor. If I have not subscribed back to you, that means I did not get a notification that you subscribed to me, where either there's a glitch in YouTube or your stuff is secret so it doesn't tell me. But if you comment that you've subscribed to me, and I will make sure that I'm subscribed back to you, because I fully believe in supporting each other, and I consider this my support group per se, and so this keeps us all connected. We're able to help each other, talk to each other. But I can't know there's a lot of people, and it's okay. I'm not asking you to change your settings. I don't, there's nothing wrong with keeping your stuff private. I get it. But I would like to support you back, so you'll have to let me know that you've subscribed and who you are, so that I can come back and support you too. Because I don't ask anybody to support me and me not support them back. How wrong would that be? Although there are people I've subscribed to who have not, return the favor, and there's just people out there who do that. They don't subscribe back to people, but I think it's the right thing to do. That's how we support each other, is by that we should support each other. We shouldn't just expect everybody else's support. We should support back. So I hope you all have a wonderful, great week, and I will talk to you next week then. Bye.